Until recently, if you had asked me what I thought of Color of the World lipstick, I would have said it was my absolute favorite all-natural lipstick brand. I would have said that because I absolutely love this lipstick, Mystery. I love the color, I love the packaging, and I love the price point. But having bought 6 more lipsticks from them, I realize now that Color of the World has a problem, and it's a concerning one for an online makeup retailer. The colors you receive often don't match the colors depicted on their website. Now that's a big issue since they have a no refund policy. But actually it turns out that's only one of the issues. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through all of the pros and cons of Color of the World lipstick so you can make an informed decision and not end up with some colors that you can't use like I did. Now here's a little backstory. I first discovered Color of the World last year when my friend Jolie Campbell of QuicksilverHair.com and the Quicksilver Hair YouTube channel shared some images of herself wearing the shade Mystery that I showed you earlier, and it's the one I'm wearing now. I fell in love with it and I simply had to have it. And luckily for me, once I received it, it was perfect. I knew that this was going to be one of my favorite lipstick shades ever, and it is. On top of loving this particular shade, I was super happy to find out that Color of the World lipsticks are vegan, they're cruelty-free, they use all natural ingredients, they try to make sustainable packaging. Not all of their lipsticks come in it, but a number of them come in these cute little cardboard tubes that are better for the environment than our regular old plastic and metal tubes. And these lipsticks feel great. They are hand poured, they go on smoothly, and they don't seem to feather too much, which is great for women of a certain age like me. An added bonus is that Color of the World lipsticks are reasonably priced. They're about the same price you'd expect to pay for a drugstore brand lipstick. And what's really admirable is they give 10% of their profits to charity. And a lot of the charities they choose are ones that I myself support. It's like they checked all the boxes of everything I would ever want in a lipstick company. Once I received Mystery and I loved it, I knew that I'd found my place. I knew I'd found my all-natural lipstick company that I could support. Now I also bought a second shade that time. I bought Mary's Fabulous Plum. It didn't look quite right on me, but I figured that was my own fault. Plum doesn't always work on me. It's fine, it's just not my style. So because I love Mystery so much and I love their brand values and everything about them, I went back to their site this year and I bought 5 more lipsticks. I felt confident that I would receive accurate colors because Color of the World does this cool thing where they show you how their lipsticks will look on 3 different shades of skin. Now as you can see, there is a pale lady at the top of each image, and so obviously I used that as my guide, as well as looking at the pictures of the lipstick. I also took their color quiz, which is supposed to ensure that you receive colors that will look good with your skin tone. Notice I said supposed. I felt pretty good about my order and I waited eagerly for my lipsticks to arrive. So I was a little disappointed when I opened up the box and noticed that some of the lipsticks I received did not quite match the colors on their website. I texted my friend Jolie and she confirmed that she'd also been noticing that. In fact, after we talked about it some more and started comparing notes, Jolie became so bothered by this disparity that she actually removed her Color of the World lipstick review that was very positive from her YouTube channel. Jolie was kind enough to share her images with me, so today I'm going to show you the website images, and we're going to also put up the images of Jolie and I wearing the lipstick so you can kind of see the problem here. But before I do that, let me just point out, I'm a former photographer, so I always calibrate my monitor on my laptop. That is the machine that I used to view the Color of the World website when I placed my order. So I felt pretty confident that I would get colors that looked the same as they did on the website. Also, I took all of my own images using a daylight balanced ring light to try to make sure that my colors were as accurate as possible. Now, having said all that, you might look at these pictures that I'm about to show you and say, I don't see the difference, but I can tell you in real life, Jolie and I noticed the difference. So I hope you'll trust me when I say that. I'm going to start off by showing you the colors that Jolie and I felt really did not match the website, and then I'm going to show you some that did. The first one I'm going to show you is Dragon Fruit. This one was so disappointing to me. I love the way the shade looks on the screen, but in real life, it's not for me. Compare the lips image to the lipstick image. It is not a match. We've got 3 different shades going on here. The lipstick image is a bit closer to the one on me, but not exactly the same. Posh. As you can see, this one is more of a hot pink than what is pictured in their photos. I kind of like it, but it's not what I thought I was buying. And here's Jolie wearing Diane's Shimmery Burgundy. I actually like it. I told her that her lips look like Christmas, kind of a red gold. But that's not what she was expecting. She was expecting a burgundy as depicted. Dawn's Go-To Pinkish Red. I honestly really love this one, but once again, I'd say the colors aren't accurately represented. In real life, it's much more pink than pictured. However, I do like it. Speechless. Unfortunately, they didn't have an example of it on fair skin. And the only photo they have of a woman wearing it was taken in very warm lighting conditions, so it's not super useful. Brenda's Pink Berry Fuchsia. I love the subtle pink color in the screenshot, but in real life, once again, it's more of a hot pink. You can see a bit of the hotness in the lipstick image, but not the lips photo. As you could probably see, none of the 5 lipsticks I bought matched the website images very well. Jolie had better luck. She found 3 that did, and here they are. Orchid, we both think this one's very close. And Jennifer's Striking Mauve. Mauve? Oh, Alexa, how do you pronounce M-A-U-V-E?
I pronounce that mauve.
And Jennifer's Striking Mauve matches pretty well, as does Pretty in Pink. Damn you, Jolie, why are you the lucky one? Now here's what I'd do if I could do everything over again. I wish I'd checked the refund policy before buying so many lipsticks at once. And I wish I'd Googled them beforehand to read more reviews. If I had Googled a bit more, I would have seen reviews on external sites from women who noted the color disparity in the images and who pointed out that the quiz results aren't quite accurate for certain skin tones like mine. Whoops, lesson learned. And there's one more thing I wish I'd done. But before I tell you that, remember to stick around to the end of the video so I can share with you all of the colors that Jolie and I both decided to keep. And I can also answer the million-dollar question, will I ever buy from this company again? Okay, here's the other thing I wish I'd done. I wish I'd noticed this article on their website all about how to pick the correct colors for your skin tone. I've had my colors professionally done and I know I have a cool skin tone. I think that's pretty obvious. I've been told by friends and foes that I have skin the color of a dead person. But if you look at the shades that they are recommending for cool skin tones, 10 of them out of the 13 would make me look even more dead than I already do. So, would I buy from Color the World again? The answer is a resounding maybe. I love their brand values. I love their packaging. And I love a lot of the colors I received, even the ones that didn't quite match the website images. But, and this is a big but, I think Color the World would do well to read all of these reviews by other women and take note of the fact that a lot of us have noticed this color disparity. I think they also should update their quiz to better match women with colors that suit their skin tone. And I think they need to reconsider the photos they use for their website. They need to accurately represent the colors. And I know it stinks for them, but I think they need to rethink their no refund policy. I understand it, but until they update their photos to accurately represent what we think we're getting, it really kind of stings to end up with colors that you can't use. I have to throw out at least 3 of the 7 colors I bought, and I know Jolie has some that she can't use either, and that's bad for the environment too. I don't know what the solution is for that. You cannot give lipstick to other people, even your sister, because it's really unsanitary. I went online and I looked up a bunch of ideas about how to reuse lipstick, but it was for colors that you like. For colors that you don't like, there's really no option except to throw them out, which is sad. Now here are the colors that Jolie and I are keeping. I'm keeping Brenda's Pink Berry Fuchsia and Speechless, and I'm also keeping Dawn's Pinkish Red and Mystery. And here are the ones that are keepers for Jolie. She's keeping Jennifer's Striking Mauve, Mystery, and Pretty in Pink. Now if you want to hear all about another online makeup company that does a great job of matching colors to various people's skin tones, make sure to check out my video all about how to take care of your gray hair eyebrows. It will introduce you to a brand that I love who make fantastic eyebrow pencils and powders in every shade of gray hair under the sun and for every skin tone. You can check it out at the link in my video description box or just click the screen. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.